I saw him sitting there, hoodie up, eyes hollow, shoulders heavy like he'd been carrying his whole life on them. I didn't know his name, but I knew that look. So I sat beside him. After a long silence, I said, "You all right, man?" He shook his head slowly. "I don't know. Everything just feels too much." "What is it?" I asked. "Work? Money? Life?" He laughed bitterly. "All of it. My wife left. I lost my job. I'm drowning in debt, and no one even sees it." I looked him in the eyes and said, "I see it. And I've been there, right at that edge." He turned to me like he wasn't expecting that. "You?" he said. "You don't look like someone who's ever hit bottom." I smiled, not because it was funny, but because it was real. 5 years ago, I was sleeping in my car with my daughter in the back seat. No food, no hope. Just emptiness. He stared at me. "So what did you do?" "One day at a time," I said. "One breath at a time." I stopped trying to fix my whole life overnight and just focused on the next 24 hours. I paused, let the silence sink in. Then I said, "No one's coming to save you. You become your own rescue." He looked down at his hands, voice shaking. "I feel weak, like I'm failing." I said, "You're not failing. Feeling weak means you still feel. That's not weakness. That's being human." He nodded slowly and then whispered, "What if I'm not worth anything?" And I told him, "That's what pain wants you to believe. But you're still breathing. And as long as you breathe, you have value." I leaned in and said, "Look yourself in the mirror tonight and say, 'I'm not giving up. Not today.'" That's where it starts. He sighed. "I'm so tired. Every part of me wants to give up." I nodded. "Yeah, healing is tiring. Growth hurts. But staying stuck? That's what really breaks you." "So I just fake strength?" he asked. I said, "No. You show up, cry if you have to, crawl if you must. But don't stop." I looked at him and I said the truth. "Even now, I fight the same shadows you're facing. But I keep moving, one step at a time. And that's all it takes." He looked at me, tears in his eyes. "You think I'll make it out of this?" I smiled, not because I thought, but because I knew. "Yes, you will. Because I was you. I am you. And if I can stand here today, so can you." He asked, "So what do I do now?" I said, "You stand up. Even if your legs shake, you take a breath, you take a step. That's how every comeback begins." I stood up, looked at him one last time and said, "You don't have to be strong. You just have to not give up." And then I walked away, but I knew he wouldn't stay sitting much longer.